Hey, bestie. Hey, boo thing. I am so glad that you are here. Okay, I'm coming begging. Okay, I'm coming begging because a friend in need is a friend indeed, right? Okay, so if you have not already taken care of these little tiny housekeeping things, I would love for you to do that now. All right, I need you to please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. I hope that by the end of the episode, at least you will have liked the video, comment in the comment section, and last but certainly not least, would you please share this episode with someone that you know would enjoy it also. It's coming up in mom of 4, plant mama of 7, music lover with a banging playlist, and 2 left feet, entrepreneur of over 17 years, and though a professional, y'all, I'm still an around the way girl at heart, earthy, eclectic, free spirit, a few piercings, and a few tats, road trip lover, random as you fill in the blank. Living, learning, loving, praying, and laughing my way through this amazing adventure called life. And I am here to help you do the same. Hi, I'm Tiffany, and this is Life Unscripted. Welcome. Now, let's jump into this week's amazing episode created especially for you and yours. Hey guys, and welcome to another amazing edition of the Life Unscripted podcast. I am the hostess with the mostest, your girl, Tiffany, and I happen to be the proud owner, CEO, and principal consultant of Organized Energy Coaching and Consulting, where I help to develop brands and the professionals behind them. And I help, basically, when I say that, that means that I help with business strategy, whether you are wanting to launch a business, whether you are trying to scale your business, you're operating your business, and you need help with something along the way, whether it's branding, marketing, just trying to work more efficiently so that you can work smarter and not harder, all that stuff. That's me. That's in my wheelhouse. And also I help when you are a small business owner or any kind of professional. You don't have to own the business, but these days life gets busy and sometimes our plates are full and then we feel overwhelmed and overworked and all that good stuff. And it's really difficult to focus on work when there's a lot of chaos or things out of kilter at home. And it's difficult to do your best at home when work is chaotic and demanding of you. And so it's really important that you show up as your best self or working towards that in both areas, personally and professionally, because one does affect the other. And that's where I come in to help. So I help professionals on both of those ends. And it's like one of my favorite things ever to do, right? So today I want to talk to you guys on the business side. So that means I'm kind of on both sides with you all when I do my podcast episodes. You know, I can do work-life balance and all that kind of life coachy kind of stuff. And then I can also do business coaching kind of subject matter. And today this is a business coaching kind of subject matter type of episode. Okay. And so there have been a lot of businesses that have been birthed out of the pandemic. People have lost jobs, have been displaced, and have decided, okay, I've got to do something for myself. A lot of people have just kind of thought, even if they've kept their job, they're going to do a side hustle. And wherever you fall into play with that, this episode is for you. So with that being said, you may have already been operating your business for a while, but you might want to take a step back, look at it, see if you can do something differently and something a little bit better. You may be thinking about launching a business, and so this is perfect for you. But either way, I've got something for you, okay? All right, stay tuned. So we're going to kind of do this in a series. So I'm not going to give you a lot of information in this particular episode because I don't want you to take a deep dive and not be able to really swim in all this information. Okay. So I'm going to give this like in little small increments, and then hopefully, you'll have a package together by the time this particular episode or this series is over. Okay, guys. So today we're going to just be very basic. And this series is going to be basically on planning. Okay. We're going to just kind of lay some groundwork, and kind of a foundation for your career, for your small business. And so the way that I do all my framework is I work within a who, what, when, where, why, how type of thing, because that kind of helps me feel like I'm covering all my bases. So that being said, I want you to think about the who today. I want you to get paper and pencil. If you just have to do the digital thing, and you prefer technology, hey, go right ahead. I'm just old school with this. I love paper and pencil. That's just my thing. That's my jam, y'all. Okay. But anyway, whatever you need, get your paper, pencil, your technology, whatever out. And we're going to talk about who today. Who. And there's a couple of different who's that we need to expound on, talk about. Okay. So what I want you to think about is who you are as a person, who you were. Celebrate how far along you've come from that, and who you've become today, and who you want to be tomorrow. So that's the who I used to be, who I am, and who I'm striving to be kind of thing. Okay. Who am I? Who am I? What are my values? What's my mission? What are my goals? What is on my resume? Kind of put down, toot your own horn a little bit. Basically what we're doing is we're going to look at ourselves. We're going to just celebrate, ourselves a little bit. We're going to think about where we're trying to get to, and we're going to build a mini, an executive profile, if you will, a mini bio. Okay. And so I want you to get a photo printed of yourself. I want you to plop that on your paper. So go do something at Walgreens, Walmart, wherever you get your pictures printed out. But get a nice little headshot of yourself. Doesn't have to be an expensive one from a photographer unless you just want to. But I want you to get a headshot of yourself, and I want you to start building out a who. Who am I? If you just pretend you were going to be a keynote speaker or a guest somewhere, what kind of bio information would you want people to know about you? Okay, so write all that out. Just kind of develop that and just think about where you're trying to go, right? Second thing, who is your customer avatar? Who is it that you are wanting to work with? Who is the ideal person? Not everybody, okay? Because what you do, yes, maybe everybody could pay for it, but that's not it. You cannot be all over the place. So let's get this one or two even, maybe even three, but three's pushing it. But get this ideal person, really 1 to 2 kind of people in your head, like your favorite 1 or 2 kinds of clients. Okay. Your customer avatar is what that's called. And you can look it up even online and kind of get more ideas. But I want you to kind of jot down, like, I want you to paint the picture. Who is this person? Where do they live? Where do they work? What kind of car do they drive? What kind of food do they eat? What are their daily hobbies? What kind of career do they have? What kind of job do they have? What kind of level of education? How do they dress? What do they listen to? What do they watch? What are their interests? What are their passions? What makes them happy? What makes them sad? What makes them angry? What makes them afraid? How do they dress? Where do they shop? Do they shop at Walmart? Do they shop at Target? Do they shop at Dollar General? Can they not shop at all? What kind of car do they drive? And so on and so forth. I want you to paint the picture of this perfect person, like this ideal person for you. What kind of pages do they follow on social media? What kind of things do they spend their money on? Are they married? Do they have kids? Do they have pets? So on and so forth. What is their age group? What's their demographic? Are they short? Are they tall? Do they have a particular religious preference? Do they belong to certain social groups? Build this person out, because as you begin to market your services, and even if you're already in business, you need to know exactly who you're trying to get attention for what you're offering, okay? It's not for everybody. Yes, everybody can buy a t-shirt, but this kind of t-shirt you're selling, a certain kind of person would love it. Who's that? Who can afford what you're selling? Who is willing to pay you for what you're selling? Who would be a pleasure to work with and not a pain? That person. So that's your who. Last who. So that's first who is you, second who's your customer avatar, lastly who's your team. Who could you work with that's going to help direct you to your ideal client? Who are ideal strategic partners? Who are people, if you were a beautician, your team, the people you work with might be people that do nails, people that are cosmetologists, or not cosmetologists, well, maybe other cosmetologists, but people that do nails, people that have spas, people that do massages, people that do eyelashes, that do eyebrows, that are makeup artists, that are photographers. Why? Because that one client that you serve, they like to be pampered. And if they like to be pampered by you with their hair, they probably want to be pampered with their hands, their feet, their back rubbed, their eyes, their lashes, their face made up. They might like fashion, boutiques, shoes, they may want to get their pictures taken, that person. So you can think about who all caters to this person in this kind of setting, in this realm. And then those are the people that you want on your team. Those are the people you want to network with, that you want to share clients with. Those are the people that you want to be good business besties with, okay? In addition to the strategic partners in that way, you want to think about strategic partners as it pertains to a team. You might need a graphic designer. You might need a CPA, a bookkeeper. You might need somebody that can build you a website. You might need somebody that can do your insurance, your banking, whatever it is. So even the who could be, who are all the professionals you need to help you get your business together? And I will end it with this. One of those who's should be me. I can help you with business development strategy like none other. And I would love for you to give me a call. So if that's something that you need and you would like to explore the options, I do offer a no cost exploration call. And that's where we can just chat for about 20 minutes. We'll talk about what you're doing, what you're wanting to do, and if we might be a good fit, how I might be able to benefit you in your venture. So, look me up, organizedenergy.co/let's connect. Organizedenergy.co/let's connect. And give me a call or look me up, set an appointment, and we can just talk about it. There's no cost at all for your one-time 20-minute exploration call. And I look forward to chatting with you guys. So with that being said, you've got homework. Write out your who's, your who's, your who's, your who's. You got 3 who's. And if you want, I would love to know who your who's are. So post that stuff on social media. Tag me in it. Tag Life Unscripted Podcast. So do the @ with Life Unscripted Podcast, and then do the hashtag Life Unscripted Podcast. Do the hashtag Organized Energy. Do the @ Organized Energy. So cover both of my Instagram pages with the hashtag and the @ okay? And don't forget, you can reach me at organizedenergy.co/let's connect. Or you can do just organizedenergy.co. And it'll direct you from there. Anyway, I hope that you guys have a great week. Let me know how you're doing with your assignment. I cannot wait to hear all about it. And love and light to each one of you. All right. Bye-bye. Well, that's another amazing episode in the books. I appreciate you stopping by and listening because I do this for you. Now, it's your turn to join the conversation. Please weigh in on this episode by visiting organizedenergy.co/podcast and do 2 things. 1, leave a written or audio comment or questions regarding today's conversation. And 2, let your voice be heard by casting your vote in this week's poll based on this episode. And now that we're family, let's stay connected. Still, go to that same link, organizedenergy.co/podcast. And join my Love Shine community. Why love shine? Because it's all about love and it's all about light over here at the Life Unscripted podcast. Or you can find me on your own simply by visiting Facebook. You'll go to Organized Energy Consulting, find our community and groups, and then join the Life Unscripted podcast after party. Also on Instagram, find me at Life Unscripted Podcast. On Twitter, it's Life Unscripted P. And show a little love by sharing this episode with a friend or two or three. Speaking of showing love, before I get out of here, I gotta remind you of something. I want you to always remember that self-love is one of the best forms of love, because no matter who comes, who goes, no matter who chooses you, who doesn't, who forgives you and who doesn't, who values you and who doesn't, so long as you choose you and you love you and you see value in you and you take time each and every day to celebrate yourself. Take time right now and write this love note to yourself. And not only do I want you to write it daily, but I want you to recite it daily in the mirror. Repeat after me. So you say your name and I'm going to say mine. Dear Tiffany, I love you. I forgive you. I accept you. I choose you. You have worth. You have purpose. You have value. You matter to me, and you matter to God. My words, my thoughts, my decisions today will prove this. Tiffany, you're already winning. You are already blessed. Keep going. Do not give up, because the very best is yet to come. All right, Love Shines. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Time is a commodity, and once it's spent, we can never get it back. So I truly appreciate you spending just a little bit of yours with little old me. That's a wrap until next time. I want you to know that I love you. I'm praying for you, and I want nothing but blessings, love, and light for you and yours. Have a great week, guys. Hi. Do you feel like you have way too much on your plate to get accomplished and very little time to get it all done? Is anxiety like on 1,000 right now? Take a deep breath and woosah, and then reach out to me, because I am a trusted confidant and accountability partner, and I can help you master time management and work-life balance as a professional. And because I specialize in helping to develop brands and the professionals behind them, I can also help you with your small business. So whether you're still in the conceptual stages of the business, or you're trying to figure out exactly how to launch, how to brand it, how to market it, how to look good, and how to operate efficiently so that you're working smarter and not harder, I'm still your girl. For more information about how I can help you, find me at organizedenergy.co, where I am helping to develop brands and the professionals behind them. It is awesome to listen to my show, but wouldn't it be amazing if you could launch your very own? Go from listening to launching when you pick up my new book called Is This Thing On? The Super Simple Guide to Planning, Launching, and Scaling Your Podcast. And of course, it was written by a podcaster for new and aspiring podcasters. Building a brand and operating a business can get a little hectic sometimes. I mean, there's a million things to do and you only have two hands, but not to fret. I've got some goodies for you. I want you to visit organizedenergy.co/spill the tea. organizedenergy.co/spill the tea. I have curated a list of some of the favorite tools and resources that I use as I operate my business that have been amazing for me. They have helped me to save time. They have helped me to build my team. They have helped me to stay connected with my people. And I absolutely love so many of these tools. I want to share them with you, and it's free to download. So again, go to organizedenergy.co/spill the tea so that I can help you get started working smarter and not harder.